The guy Marc is not your friend. Because the guy Marc, the one you was at the building with, is not your friend. Marc, the guy you was at that building on Jefferson Road, with Marc. The dude with the podcast, you know him real popular. He never has his much friend. Mm-hmm. I don't think much. Now, I must say, out of the jail calls, this is one of the most shocking things that I have heard. Now, another thing that caught my attention is that she seems to know who Marc D is, and we definitely know who Marc D is, the guy who broke Naziah Harris's case, who has 7 Mile Radio podcast. Now, Jarvis never seemed to know who she was talking about, but she clearly said the guy with the podcast. Now, my question is, what building were they at? What business do they have? Is this true? I would love for Marc D to come out and say something, because this right here got me in a chokehold. Why would she feel the need to emphasize that he's not his friend? Not one time have I ever heard Marc D say that he knew Jarvis personally, or even at all. But Jarvis's lack of questioning and trying to gain understanding to what she was really saying is also suspect to me. I want to give a shout out to Sinitra Speaks. I'm getting this part of the jail call from her. So now I'm wondering, was she there when Marc D was allegedly at this building with Jarvis? What was going on at this building? I personally don't recall Jefferson being a Frank's location. She didn't say apartment or business name, so it's seeming a little shady to me. Let's listen to the conversation surrounding her saying Marc's name. And let me know what y'all think in the comments, because right now, I'm in shock. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. No. What we doing? I ain't got shit to say. I told her a couple times, but as usual, man, you already know how that go. So I don't think. Huh? Don't work? I didn't hear you. It don't be working? Don't do her phone? Yeah. I just on the phone. She called out for work the other day because she was about to go to the courthouse because you had court on the 4th. She was about to try to go up there. I had court on the 4th. Yeah, I couldn't see it, but they postponed it to the 11th. Man, I ain't listening to her, man. She on bullshit, bro. You didn't know that? No. Huh? No. You talk to Camilla, Karen, Tyler? I ain't talk to nobody. It's not your friend. Don't talk to her ever like again. The whole thing going on social media about you, and she part of the bandwagon. She joined it. The guy Marc is not your friend. You say who? The guy Marc, the one you was at the building with, is not your friend. Marc, the guy who was at that building on Jefferson Road. Who's Marc? The dude with the podcast. You know him real popular. He never has his much friends. Mm-hmm. I don't think much. We moving though. That's safe. Where? I saw her say, because I'm not allowed to say a lot. I'm confused. Huh? I'm confused. Me too.
Me too. Who told you that? Huh? Who told you that? That we was moving? No, I hear that, but who told you you can't say shit? That what? I said, who told you you can't say shit? We're lawyer. When you moving? Huh? When you moving? I'm looking for a place. Just keep me posted, man, so I can communicate. Like I said, man, I try to keep calling as much as I can, man. This phone be on bullshit, man. Then I tell you I had a little situation, so I'm gonna leave that be. So I just focus on what I need to focus on.
And you interviewed several of Mr. Buzz's girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
You interviewed, I believe, Tatiana Davis and Shannon Harris on the 15th.
Yes.
And you interviewed Najim Rushing on the 29th. Correct.
I haven't looked at that date, but I trust that that's the 29th.
Okay. Did you interview any of his other girlfriends?
Yes.
Okay, which girlfriends did you interview?
I interviewed Kizzy Young. There's Tatiana Davis. Angela, and I just cannot remember her last name at the moment, but she is who he resides with on Wilshire. I attempted to make a phone call to another girlfriend. I'd have to look at my reports, but she never came in for an interview.
Right.
There is another girlfriend who her name is Lucretia Bryant Hauser. That may be all the girlfriends. I may be missing one. I would have to relook at all the witness statements.
So you are aware that Mr. Buzz has quite a few girlfriends, correct?
Correct.
All right. And from the very beginning of this case, you suspected, from your beginning of the case, you suspected Jarvis Buzz had something to do with Isaiah being this correct?
Well, when we were discussing the case on the first day, February 12th, DPS had told us the last person that they had contact with, and they identified as Jarvis Buzz. And then on February 15th, when we verified that Isaiah was, in fact, with him and Cordell on the ride out to Ypsilanti, which is the last day that she was seen, then he became primary suspect.